Okay, so this is a strat I was running last night, so I pretty much already have everything that I need, except I just realized I didn't deli orb these maps. So I'm gonna look for a decent map that shouldn't kill me. I say shouldn't because this is a very rippy strat. So this is going to be the first strat I'm going to show you. This is t17 strong boxes. So the entire point of this is you're going to go in here and you're just going to kill these little strong boxes. So these right here are strong boxes. And so you literally just click, it spawns a bunch of monsters, and then bam, you get a bunch of loot. And then you can do this, you can kind of click all of them together, and then my build explodes everything. So once one thing dies, it explodes, and then pretty much everything around it dies. And then here's a little boss. Same thing. I'm going to hopefully explode one of these little guys, and then the boss should just melt. And then you can see his health like up top. I wanted to show you with the mouse, but I can't. But if you look at his health up top, it's just slowly dropping down. It's because he's ignited. My build, when they explode as fire damage, and then they ignite, and everything around it gets ignited. And then so it just does a ton of damage. And that one's good. And then yeah, you literally just run around and collect your loot. So yeah, I wish this were I wish this were like more explanations. I guess I can explain the strong boxes themselves, right? So the strong boxes themselves are just a bunch of different kinds. You'll see like blacksmith; those give you weapons. Armorsmith; those give you armor. Arcanist is the best one. This is just raw currency. So like this right here, that tink you just heard. So if I pick this up and drop it again, that is like that is like, hey, this is a very high value item value that just dropped. So I already paid for half of the cost of this with that one drop. This is a bit of a jackpot parn. You're getting these scarabs, these guys right here. There's a whole bunch of different ones. You add it to your map device, and I think I've shown you that before. These do a bunch of different things. Some of these are really expensive, so no matter what, you're going to make money off of it because you're going to get scarabs and stuff. And then, so you're always making money per map, but the goal obviously is to make a lot. You know, you don't want to be a broke boy. So, these little things here, these are called delirium monsters. And then you can see these little guys right down here. I assume you can see my mouse cursor. Yeah. So each time that goes up, it will drop an item from it. But mostly, it's just about spawning a bunch of monsters into your map. So right here, this map, I get 314% more currency and 158% more scarabs. So when you have a map like this, you want to just put as many monsters on your map as possible, so you have the highest chance of hitting a jackpot. And this right here is the boss. I bugged the boss out last night or the night before, so we'll see if he's still bugged out. I had to repair the game. Nope, I didn't. So I basically put so much crap on the map in this room that it failed to load his animation, and now it just will never load his animation again. I can't see anything, so I died here a fair bit, but I find it to be absolutely hysterical that I can't see his animation because I put like 5,000 monsters in the map and my game froze. They screwed up some stuff this league, and your game like stutters a lot now, like worse than I do, and then it will uh do stuff like really interesting stuff like that. So so here, so this one, it allowed me to open it up again, and I get to open it up a third time now. Cool. So when it does this, here's another thing. So the level of blue, white is the most important, but the darker the blue, the better. So this isn't as good as like the Valdos I dropped earlier, but it's very good. pinks are for like scarabs and stuff like that. Like they're not as good. They're just like ancillary stuff that it's good to have, but they're not really very important. I'm gonna go ahead and pop Val Breach. Val Breach creates a circle and creates all these monsters because again, I need to kill a bunch of monsters to be able to actually do damage. And so now you see up top his health is just skyrocketing down and he's dead. That is exactly how my build works. I get stunned every time I get hit, and then every time I get stunned, I fire off a bunch of abilities. And it's not my favorite build, but I've hated every build I played this league, and I at least know this one is fun. And by fun, I mean not unfun. It's not like I'm really not having any fun at all playing this, but it's all I got. So, yeah. I'm just trying to salvage it and not hate it too much right now. And then there's 37 strong boxes on this map, so it's a lot of running around. And here you can see these are altars. So the jeweler's orb is pretty worthless. 18% more quantity is always really good. When you have 300% more, 300% more currency, that is adding a ton of currency to your map. So every time you increase the amount of items that are dropping, you're getting a really big benefit there. And also this is a more multiplier. So you'll see like monsters have increased accuracy. So increased and more are different things. So when you increase something and then you get more, it's like an additional layer of good. I don't know the right way to explain it. But like there's increased damage and then there's more damage. And just think of it like a second modifier. So in the math formula, like let's say it's like A is your base damage. Like your base damage is 100. When you increase your base damage, you're gonna do 25% more damage because you did 25% increased damage. But then when you do a more multiplier, it would be 125 times blah 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 blah. So all increases are put together, the math is done, and then all more is put together, and then the math is done. So you don't get hit with the diminishing returns as quickly because it's two different multipliers. I hope that makes sense. I know I'm rambling. I haven't really been sleeping lately, so I'm I don't know. Yeah, this is Strongboxes. This is fairly long maps, 8 to 10 minute maps, especially when you die on the boss. That definitely slows it down. And then some of these strong boxes just take forever. Like this one, you might have to open like 7 or 8 times for it to actually give you the loot, and it never actually gives you anything good. I don't know why I keep doing this. I do it every single time though, and I made like 5 chaos. Whoop-de-doo. You're mostly going for Arcanists, and you're going for the um, Diviners. So that I haven't come across the Diviners yet, so I haven't really mentioned it. But the Diviners is the second best type.